Hello, I'm Andy and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 15th of October to the 21st of October 2017 and this is for you coming from Taurus. So let's start with the 15th, which is a Sunday, and it's going to be a perfect morning, afternoon and early evening period. And you're going to have plenty of good luck. You're going to make plans. You're going to be happy with the people you love. If you're out with your colleagues or with your business people, you will also do very well. But there's one planet roaming around just on its own. And this planet can bring past problems to come and trouble you again during the morning, afternoon and early evening period. And it can bring frustration because plans can be delayed for some reason, or your appointments may be postponed or cancelled. This kind of little news. But for the morning, afternoon, early evening period, you're on top of it. Don't worry, you can control it. It's the evening itself and the nightfall session that I'm worried for you. This planet who brings all this frustration now drops anchor and says, well, I'm here, I'm not going to move around, I'm going to make your evening and nightfall session some kind of disappointment one way or another, whether in family areas, whether in romance areas with a romantic partner, whether disappointment in that area, and if you're out with your colleagues or whatever, some disappointment. So if you don't have to socialize outside, just go back home. It will be safer for you that way. Okay, but if you have to be out, tell yourself not to get carried away by some disappointments. Don't show your temper. All right, let's go to the 16th Monday, and that's another brilliant morning, afternoon and early evening period. So much happening on the positive side at your place of work. It's a Monday, so you may be at work, or if you're in business, you may be conducting business. And so you're going to do extremely well. Good news comes your way. Possibility of moving ahead with progress. And even if you're chasing for a romance, do it and make your move. Morning, afternoon and evening period. So plenty of good things waiting for you to happen. But as the evening moves on and the evening moves to nightfall, a very powerful planet comes to disturb you. Now this very powerful planet is also there in the morning, afternoon and early evening period. But he's moving around, he's not allowed to stay still. So it brings little problems here, little problems there, and you may not notice that these problems are later going to snowball in something very bad. So remember that you have to cure these little problems quickly. Otherwise, as the evening moves in, nightfall moves in, these planets, then all these problems all gather up. And so you can have you are programmed to have a very difficult evening and nightfall period. So if you don't have to socialize, just go back to the safety of your home. But if you have to be out, you cannot afford to be aggressive. You cannot afford to show your temper. You cannot be a person who is doing anything of a secret nature. You're going to be exposed. So you have to keep your nose clean, and you have to tell yourself that I'll be on my best behavior. And if somebody irritates and annoys me, it can happen from other people. Just walk away and just call it a night and just go back home. And drive carefully, because this planet is also the planet of accidents for you. The 17th, which is a Tuesday, starts in a very frustrating manner. The planets are moving very slowly for you. And so the news you are waiting delayed, the help you are waiting for delayed, the support also delayed. So everything gets delayed, and of course you may panic because you may have deadlines, and so the stress, the anxiety builds up. So it's that kind of a morning, afternoon, evening period. And watch out that past problems may also surface. So plenty of little nuisances are there for you. It's not the worst, but still, plenty of these little problems are gathering up. Evening and nightfall evening and nightfall area for 17th of Tuesday, has a planet of ego come to take in charge. So he's going to weaken your teamwork, he's going to weaken your tolerance for people. Others are not going to be happy with your company. The best is to let other people take the lead. Let them make the plans. And if you allow this to happen, you will not be able to do anything wrong because you are not in the driver's seat. And so you will be able to limit the trouble that way. Try to be friendly, try to be humble, try to be appreciative, and you'll do the evening nightfall session much better. The 18th Wednesday, it starts very badly for you, really badly. Even before you're leaving home, there's a problem erupting. Driving there to work, also problems are possible. At your place of work or in business, you will get bad news. You will be under pressure. There is problems of being instigated, being provoked, or perhaps it's you who is doing it. And so you are creating problems for yourself that way. So try to remain calm. Try to be appreciative of people who are trying to help you. And try to be a person who does not be blunt in speech, but who uses words which are very polite. That way you will soften the approach of this planet. And this planet will want to be aggressive by all means and provocative, but his power will be less because you are taking charge that way. The evening and nightfall period turns wonderful. So you'll find solutions where you couldn't find earlier part of the day. You'll find solutions as the evening moves on and the nightfall comes. And you'll be with people who make you happy. So mix business and pleasure by all means. Take your family out. If you want to go and meet your colleagues or bosses or business people, go ahead. Plenty of good news comes in the evening session, but this nasty planet of the morning and afternoon and early evening also will get into the evening and nightfall session. These planets don't disappear. So as long as you are not provocative, as long as you are polite, you will do well enough. 19th Thursday, the planet of ego is very strong. So you are going to be oversensitive to anything said about you. You are going to be a person who wants to be in the limelight, who wants to get the praise, who wants to be noticed. Well, this planet is not your best. And so better don't do all that, don't demand all that. Stay humble, work with team, improve your tolerance, and you will manage your morning, afternoon and early evening period of 19th Thursday much, much better. Just don't want to be in the limelight because the finger of blame can come against you as well. Okay, it's not a bad planet. It's only one of them. Not a bad planet, but the ego part of it, it makes you too demanding. So try not to be too demanding. Your evening and nightfall session now, another planet moves in who makes you dominating and makes you stubborn and makes you a person who wants to do as you believe that you are right and that's the way you want to do it, very forceful and very blunt. Now all that's going to spoil your evening and nightfall period. You might as well just go home. So be the opposite. Don't be stubborn, don't dominate, let others dominate, be the follower. And these planets will leave you alone because they can't manage you. They want to try to do their duty, they can't, they leave you alone. And then your evening nightfall session will do well. You can meet some important people in business or somebody important who might be able to help you in your job or career. So you've got to be definitely not arrogant and not dominating. And the evening and nightfall will be better. Let's move to the 20th, which is a Friday, and that's excellent in the morning, afternoon and late afternoon period. So you can do what you want at your place of work and get rewards. In business, you'll be very lucky. So be active. Tell yourself, I've got to get things done in the morning and afternoon session. Because in the evening session and nightfall session, the planet of rebelliousness, of making you an unpleasant person, or making you an aggressive and provocative person as well comes in. So morning and afternoon periods, this planet is still there, but can't do much. He just creates little bits of problems, and these problems can snowball in the evening and nightfall period. So if you don't have to socialize, don't. Just go back home because there's even risk about your driving or things like that. Okay? So get things done morning, afternoon period, and you'll be doing pretty well, and then lie low for the evening and nightfall session. Let's talk of your 21st Saturday. And this planet that makes you obstinate, that means stubborn, and that makes you a person who is extremely dominating, and that means you are not cooperative. That makes you a person who makes life difficult by being too pushy and too prodding. And it's a Saturday. If you are at work, well, don't do all these problems. If you are going to be at your home with your family members, romance partner, marriage partner, or with your friends, definitely don't want to behave like the way I've described you just now. Just take it easy. Let others take the lead. These are planets who love to make you take the lead and be in charge and want to control. Don't want to do that because this planet is not your best. It's not your friendly planet. So let other people take the lead and you'll be able to do much, much better on this Saturday morning, afternoon and early evening period. During the evening itself and the nightfall period, a very fast planet moves in. And this is the planet of speed that makes you talk fast, do things fast, so carelessness, miscommunication, misinformation, it gets out of hand, things get very bad. And so morning, afternoon, evening period can become bad because of your quickness in doing and saying things and creating problems. So your two best words would be slow down. Slow down in speech, slow down in action, think before you say anything, let other people take the lead, and you'll be much better. So your communication level needs to be fine-tuned. Otherwise, morning, afternoon and early evening period of 21st Saturday can be very spoiled. The evening period and nightfall period can be very spoiled. So morning, afternoon, stubborn, don't be stubborn. And in the evening, nightfall period, don't be hasty, don't be impatient. And mind what you say and don't argue. Well, that's your week for you. Now, I'm already Skyping and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session with me. And during this 90 minutes, I will tackle your next 5 years, 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life in detail, age by age, calendar year by calendar year, including health as well. And so I will cover a lot of ground. I will show you how to be lucky, how to attract planets which want to give you luck and want to support you, how to try and avoid the influence of negative planets. I will show you all that. So this session, this consultation will be based on your date of birth and time of birth, and me looking at your palms and me face reading you while we Skype. And at the same time, if you want me to use Kabbalistic Tarot, I will do that as well. I look forward to your contact. Go to Skype, go to Facebook, send me an email, and let's get down to Skyping so that I can help you get your next 5 or 6 years tip-top and give you the best results. Okay? Until then, thank you and good luck.